Morning, all you lovers and haters. Not so much the haters, but you're still people, so hi. Back at the big build. Sorry, just need to apply some DEET spray a minute because the mozzies are out. Highly recommend it. It's got to have a high DEET percentage for me, if I can manage it, is to show all those Leeds boys how to do some actual grafting, because when they came down here, we did nothing apart from look. I showed them how to drink, now I'm going to show them how to build. Sorry guys. My plan is to try and get a porchway in, but I am on my own and it is a big job, so I'll probably do a little bit of it and then get bored and then do a little bit of something else. So without further ado, I'm going to have a beer because I just lugged a 30kg bag up here and my back is probably like Niagara Falls, don't know if you can see, as well as other crevices. So yeah, this is the happiest I've felt in a long while, I'll tell you that much. So I'm really looking forward to today. Gonna burn off some calories, and I got some nice food for tonight. I got some steaks, asparagus, assorted mushrooms, and some olives and stuff like that. So it's going to be a nice lovely day for me, chilled, relaxed, but a lot of work to do. So, and I think it's looking pretty good, but you guys can be the judge of that when you're watching this in the future. Whoa. My plan today, sink some posts in the ground here and here, do some cross braces, make a frame. I might have it leaning down, tilting down a bit, and tapering in both ways just to make a smaller doorway entrance. But that is to be confirmed. I sort of make the shit up as I go along. I'm going to do that and hopefully have a good part of it done before Lee gets here later on. No sign of any human being again, but there was a scene of a murder. It looked like a bird had exploded on the ground about 100 odd feet away, so no carcass left, just feathers like spread over like a meter radius in a perfect circle. So probably some sort of fox or something, I don't know. But how the fuck does a fox catch a bird? Can a fox catch a bird? Probably. Anyway, rabbiting on. That was a daddy long legs. Right, beer, then build. Right, to make my build a little bit easier today, I got myself a new saw. I could have just changed the blade in the other one, so I have got spare blades, but this was 10 quid, so on offer, so why not? Right, let's get to work. I've got to collect quite a lot of wood, so I'll dig my post holes first, and then I'll know what measurements I need, and then I'll cut a load of wood. That'll do. So both post holes are dug, there and there. That's going to be the door, so I'm going to cut the posts in now and then build the walls, and then if I got time, some sort of roof. The porchway, I'm going to have to get myself a little cheap tarp to stick over the roof, because I still want it to be a semi-waterproof bit, you know. I'm so glad I'm up here. It's exactly what I need. It's what the noggin needed. Yeah. So 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot, 9 foot. So on 2 9-foot logs. Right. 2 9-foot logs. Right, so in the last video I showed you this tree that fell down. And dangerously fell down. Would have wiped out the shelter, but luckily it didn't, even though there was a large amount of debris up on the top. So I think I might be able to use that for one of the posts, even though it is bloody big, but waste not, want not. And then there's plenty of other trees that have fallen down around, and there's a dead standing tree I've noticed over there which I've got my eyes on as well, so I'll cut that down. pick one up later. So yes, it's been a year since I started this place with that little bit, well I say little, with that bush shelter up there. And yeah, this time last year I got absolutely plastered. It was 54 bites. I had 4 horsefly bites, but I think that was from the walk up through the long grass in the fields, and 50 mosquito bites. I showed the guys at Merck, I took my top off and I was literally like a dot to dot. But that was the only camp I've bailed on, especially on this channel. I can't remember if I've ever bailed on a camp before in my life. I don't think I have, even when I've forgotten a tent. I just sent Gav back to the house to pick it up for me. He was really pissed off. But yeah, I did forget the tent. Oh no, what? I forgot the poles. Actually, no, I have forgotten a tent before as well. I was with an ex and we decided to go camping on a campsite. But anyway, this campsite was like an hour and a half drive away. Hour into the drive, passing Monmouthshire, and I just realised, shit, left the tent at home. It was like, I don't know, 10 minutes to 5 PM. So I swung into Monmouth, legged it. I think the only shop there was a Woolworths or something like that. And I managed to find a tent for 40 quid. Anyway, rained that night, didn't it? A 40 quid tent is not good in the rain. She never went camping with me again. Broke up shortly after. I don't think this is connected. Anyway, more deed. I'm not getting bitten, but I'm just making sure that I'm not going to get bit. Because it can ruin your day. Wash that out with some beer. Let's get back to it. I think I got something important to say actually. There's a few YouTubers I know, and you know, they worry too much about whether they're liked by you guys, you know, whether their videos are any good or whatever. And I just want to say, don't worry about it, guys. Just seriously, don't worry about it. Just remember to do it for you. Don't do it for those guys watching, you guys watching. You got to do it for yourself first and foremost. As long as you keep that in mind, you should still enjoy it. But YouTube can become laboursome, it can become a second job, and it can mess with you mentally if you allow it. But don't think like that. I don't. I try not to think like that anyway. In all honesty, I couldn't care if people liked me or not. I am who I am. I'm not changing for you guys. I don't mean this is an attack on you guys. I'm just saying it's something which I've always done for myself. Before YouTube, I've always done this for myself, minus the filming. And it's very important for me anyway to remember that. Plus I'm doing the YouTube bit because I want my boy when he's older. He's nearly 2 now. I want him to be able to see what his dad was up to when he was a baby, and what I like doing. Who knows, I'm not going to be here forever. And be something nice for him to fall back on. So remember guys, do it for you and do it for this, never for them. Sorry audience, but you are secondary, and I appreciate all of you very, very much. I really, really do. But first and foremost, all of this, all of it here, everything you've seen, it's been for me and for this. And that's the way it's always going to stay on this channel. So, without any more depressing talk, let's get on with it. When I'm working, because it can get a bit messy, a bit like when you're in a workshop, you like to have a clean workbench and know where your tools are. So I got this pile here, I got that little pile there, and I got that little bit of hazel. So I'm going to grab that now and stick it all on here, get this back to how it should be, and then that'll be alright for another 3 or 4 months before they die off again. So you can see here it's quite dead looking, so it needs tarting up. Let's do it. Shit, bollocks. Definitely glad I got 2 of them now. Damn it. Man overboard, can overboard. Right, 4 dead trees. Now, got to cut them all up and make that wall. My second battery is already flashing. This camera is so bad for batteries and I got 2 left. I do want to film a little bit tonight as well, so I'm going to use 1 more of my batteries for this big build. I'm keeping 1 for tonight. Right, let's get this cut up. There's no point in me filming it, it's just a waste of my batteries. So I'll cut it up and then I'll have a pile ready. Right, you join a very knackered Gez, but yeah, I cut up all the trees. Believe it or not, that's a lot of work there. A lot of work done there. About 40 minutes of cutting by hand, and now I'm just going to start slotting them in, see how far I can get. It's 3 o'clock. I've got at least another 4 or 5 hours of building ahead of me, providing my arms can hold up. Right, so I was very lucky again. Found a dead standing one. I was able to just push it down. You can see the root system. So I would just lean on it and it fell down. So I've just cut it into 3 pieces. This isn't very usable, but I'll use them as roof bars to support the tarp. Should probably get 2 out of that, maybe 3 out of that, which I think will probably get me to about there. Right, it's 4:30. Look how red my face is. You can tell I've been soaring, or sunburnt. No, not in this woods. Yeah, it's 4:30. Time is ticking away. I've just had a nice little nosh on some pepperami, some salamis, and some olives. Lovely. I don't think they're going to give me much energy though. Just chopped up those branches now, the useful bits. So I'm going to go and put them in this wall. And you're about to watch that, I guess. So yeah, enjoy. Can you tell what it is yet? It's a wall. Coming along. That's it, that's the other tree used. So 5 trees, all dead, but 5 trees. Right, another tree, another dead standing tree. And I've also got that dead branch, but I don't know if you can see it next to the shovel. They're not very thick, but I'm not cutting down live trees, so it is harder work. I imagine that'll give me about another foot maximum. I'm getting quite tired and quite hungry now. It's coming along though. I hope you can see it on the camera like I can see it in my head. So you can see all the roof, which I'm going to put battens across the roof. I might do that today as well. There's going to be a wall going across here. I will tidy up these cuts maybe. And then this is going to be the doorway, as you know. Somewhere else in the woods. I can't see them, but I've heard a knocking, an obvious knocking from a man or woman, whatever, from a human. It sounded to be about 200 foot away, but in these woods, sound doesn't travel that far, so I think they could be closer. Then maybe I think I've hidden everything that stands out the way, and I'm hunkering down. I'm currently sat on my chair looking through the window to see if I can see anyone. So the plan now is I'm dropping tools for a minute, possibly for the night now, because I can't risk this place being found and just destroyed. I'm allowed to be here, but unless it's the guy who owns this woods, I don't want anyone to know about this place other than YouTubers I invite here. You know, I'll turn my camera off anyway, and I'm going to keep quiet. I'll give it 10-15 minutes, see if I hear anything else. Right. The gold. So to update, the knocking carried on for about another 10-15 minutes. Got a little bit close. Sounded like it was only about 100 foot away at one point. But I haven't heard it for a while now and I haven't seen anything. I haven't heard any sticks snapping or anything like that either, so can't hear anyone walking near. But I'm still going to hunker down for the next, for another 20 minutes or so. I mean, this place can't be seen unless you were right by it. I've proven that. But I can be heard working, so might have knocked down the head for what I'm going to do building wise today. This yes, it's just gone 6:30, so I wouldn't have thought there'd be many people in this woods ever, let alone at 6:30 at night. So that might be it for today's work. Might be. We'll see. Right. I think I'm okay. I haven't heard anything now for a good 20 minutes. I think what I'm going to do now is I got a couple of green branches over there. I'm just going to lop the leaf bits off and I'm going to just put them around on this temporarily just to block a bit of view through there and a bit of the light when I have the fire going. Right, I didn't film it all because of the battery situation, but just to show you what I've done. I had some ash leaves which I've now weaved in amongst all that. I got a few left, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stab them in and just raise that canopy up just to block anyone seeing me walking around. It's not going to do anything like else, you know, it's not going to block the light really much. But it should block me from being seen by people when I'm wandering around. So added a bit more and now it's proper camoed. No one's going to see me at all. I've cut my roof bars ready, so I'll put them up now. Might need another one actually, but I've got a stick there ready for that. It's messy as hell on the outside, I know, but it's blocked the gap up, hasn't it? get a quick beer. So I didn't bother filming it, but I just had the Hazy Jane last. That's my shelf of shame, I guess. Everything I'm finishing is going on there, so on the shelf of shame. Next up now, I've only got 2 beers left. I've got the disco forklift truck and that milkshake one. But what I didn't tell you is I've also got 3 bottles of wine in my bag. Little bottles. So, oh, right, well I just dropped the forklift truck, so I'll have that one last, I guess. Let that settle back down. That's just all my crap on the mat, that is. Whew. Right, cheers all. Have you mastered the one-hand can opening yet? I didn't realise it's 6.2%. Oh well. Cheers, Northern Monk. If you want to send us any in the post. It's 7:30. I'm getting on with the fire. As you can see, it's starting to get dark in the woods. It's light outside of the woods, but it's quite a dense wood, so I need to get on with it. So. Fire kit. Got a little bit of everything in here. I got my fat wood stick. Love that thing. Actually, I haven't replenished what's in here. I got a bit of my fat wood shavings. And in fact, that's all I've got on me today. I didn't bring anything else. I have got cotton wool, emergency cotton wool tucked in the end of this. Cotton wool's one of the best. That's not taking it, is it? Plan B. Always have a plan B when your boy's in the wood. Got to. Right, I'm all set up and ready to cook now. I just got a lot of prepping to do, so I got some stuff to cut up anyway. I'll show you what I got. I got 2 steaks, and they're the flat iron steaks, apparently they're really tender. Lump of halloumi and asparagus, and 3 bottles of red wine. They're only little ones, see? So don't judge me too much. Already sliced, so I don't need to do that. Right, I think I'm going to cook my asparagus first in my crappy pan, which is here. Put the oil in. Get in, you stubborn bar. Way! It's on a fire before. You need to be quite attentive to it, because obviously you can't really regulate the heat very easily. I'll probably do the mushrooms first, bung them in with the asparagus and that then. Right, so yeah, as I was saying, that is an oyster as far as I'm aware. Beautiful specimen, nice and big. I'm quite excited. It looks like a nice bloody good nice mixture in there, actually, doesn't it? Right, so these are going to come off. I'll put them in. Just that one, it was delicious. I bung these mushrooms in. All of them are going in. I'll break that oyster up actually because it's a bit big. Right, chuck that on. There's very little oil in that pan now, thank God, because the mushrooms don't need it really. Actually, I'll leave it there, keep warm. Now, a little bit of oil in the pan and steak that. One, it looks like a heart. Two. Put my head torch up on there to light up my fire, make it easier for filming. Sometimes I'm a genius. My genius knows no bounds. Right, quick update. I forgot to put salt and garlic into my mixture before cooking it all. So I've just added a little bit to the steak now and a little bit in there, but these got to be fried again anyway. I've taken the one steak off because it's done. I'm just letting it set and rest. That one I had to sort of try and butterfly it somehow because it's so thick. It just doesn't want to cook. Nearly time to eat. I've bunged everything in the pan together just to heat everything back up now. I'll give that 2 minutes and then I'm going to tuck in. I am absolutely starving. Time to dish up. That is one hell of a meal and I'm gonna really enjoy it. Oh, one important thing, one very important thing. To enjoy this steak, got a bit of red wine. So I'm going to start off with the Rioja because I love the Rioja, and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Oh, so happy. I'm going to start setting my bed up now. I'm just in a bivvy bag tonight with my cot because it's my most favourite setup. Right, that's my setup for the night. Just my cot, my bivvy, my OEX Fathom 200. Don't know why I need to show it you. You've seen it all before, and 2 little pillows. Lovely. I'm done for the night. I will see you in the morning, guys. Thank you very much. See you in the morning. Please don't turn off. There's other interesting shit happening. I promise. Oh, that's a big promise. There might be. There might be. Good night. Good morning, guys. That was a bit of a chilly night for me, actually, in all honesty. I think it's because I was literally just in my t-shirt and summer sleeping bag and the bivvy, and I don't know, just a little bit chilly, so I didn't have a good night's sleep at all. Just for a bit of comfort and to warm me up a little bit, I just decided to relight the fire. It didn't take much going at all. Right, I'm all packed up, batteries literally about to go, so that was good timing. Right, thank you very much, I'm off. I gotta go and paint 2 sheds now and a gate. Right, look after yourselves. Bye.